Heyo, what's going on, everyone? I got Mike McCoy here today, which means it's
game week.
Let's go! The football season is officially here, and we are excited to have you join us for another season of Head to Head. And this one brought to you by Alabama Cattlemen's Association, because beef is what's for dinner. We love these guys. We appreciate the sponsorship, and we're looking forward to our weekly episodes of Head to Head when we break things down, we get our predictions in, we talk about the Alabama Crimson Tide, what's good, what's popping, and we'll see how things go. So why don't we get the show on the road and hit it?
Oh, let's go now.
All right, so week one of the season, it's Alabama versus Utah State, and it's a little bit of a unique matchup, mostly because Alabama's not at a neutral site. It's not like a big hyped up game. You know, Utah State, though, they've already put one game in the books. They ended up getting a win over UConn in week one, or I should say week 0.
They played UConn women's basketball? I'm just kidding.
He's already on fire, guys. He walked in the newsroom today and was already lighting it up. Okay, so with that being said, before we get into sort of the X's and O's and really kind of focus on sort of the direction, the trajectory of Alabama football this season, Mike, I want to ask you, Nick Saban kind of caught some flack a few weeks ago talking about how Alabama 2021 was a rebuilding year, right? And so, I mean, you still win an SEC championship. You still go out there and end up obviously contending for a national championship. You don't quite get the job done. You dealt with injuries. Like, what do you make of that whole rebuilding year thing? You as a former receiver at Alabama, you know Nick Saban all too well. Just your thoughts on that statement, comment, and are you in alignment?
Yes. All I'm going to say is the Bama standard. That's all it is. He holds these guys to a standard. If you don't meet it, but it was also a slick diss to he shooting shots at his y'all. So all you other coaches around the SEC, bang, bang. He just letting you know. You thought you saw something last year. Be ready for something this year. So I just think it was a rebuilding year. I think they definitely exceeded the expectations going into the season. But in actuality, every year for them is to bring home a natty. That is just the standard. From day one, how they warm up, from them freshmen coming in, that's just how it is, the standard.
The standard, and the standard, of course, not met. So now we're looking at 2022, fresh slate, clean slate, and Nick Saban always talks about, obviously, the process and getting these guys built back up. And I will say, the pundits that be all the talking season has been Alabama's going to win it all. They're going to win it all. They're going to win it all. No, hands down, they're going to win it all. But we got to focus on week one. Let's not get too excited just yet. So just offensively speaking, obviously going up against this Utah State team, I realize, again, this might not necessarily be the most lustrous opponent, and we're talking about a team that, the spread, I think, at this point is 41.5, right? Ooh. So Alabama's got them by 41.5, so we'll see if they even cover the spread there. But just your thoughts, I want to know from a standpoint of Alabama football and the offensive side, just your thoughts on where this offense is heading in 2022.
Definitely, I think it's going to be this first game. We're going to knock the cobwebs off. I know these guys are tired of going against each other in practice. Camp was hard. You get the poor me's, as Coach Saban always say, oh, poor me, I'm tired. But I think this week they're going to come out and do just what they always do. They're going to play a physical, fast, complete game. I'm excited to see the new running back, the transfer from Georgia Tech. I heard this boy, he got it. I heard he got it. He is lightning and he is fast. He's in and out, strong with the muscle. The receiver,
Jahmyr Gibbs, right?
Yes,
Jahmyr Gibbs, yep.
yes. Now, what I am concerned about is this receiver room, because you had 2 of your superstars graduate, and I heard the next guys up, I think, early got hurt kind of during camp. So I'm excited to see what this receiver room is going to bring to the program this year. So that is probably the most excitement, and the tight end spot. So with the transfers in and out, which I hate this NIL mess. I hate it. because I think it takes away from football. Now you got these guys are being almost actually pros now. So I think the natural love for the game is out the window. So now everybody's going to the highest bidder.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
That might be a topic of conversation that we'll have to dive into at some point in time this season, because I do want to get your take on that. I agree with you. I think the tight end situation, I think, is looking up. Obviously, Cameron Latu, he was dealing with a knee injury, so it'll be interesting to see if he'll be back. Not a ton of depth at that position, but how much can the tight ends get involved? And then you talk about the running backs. Obviously, Brian Robinson's out, and certainly an interesting situation that just happened. We're still getting more details about that, but Brian Robinson was involved in a shooting just yesterday when the news broke. And it seems to be non-life-threatening, so hopefully he's okay. We're sending our prayers to B-Rob. We love B-Rob, and hopefully he'll be able to get back out there and be able to continue with his career, and obviously in good health as well during that situation. But, just talking about the depth at that running back position, Jace McClellan coming back from an ACL injury. He's healthy again. I think that's a huge thing. Roydell Williams, Trey Sanders, all those guys are really going to feed into this running back room. And then the wide receivers, you talk about that. Ja'Cory Brooks, he's back. Jermaine Burton, he's back. He comes in from, I say he's back. He's there, coming from Georgia.
From Georgia?
From Georgia, which is huge for them. And then, I think also you look at Tyler Harrell. He comes from Louisville.
Yes, NASCAR.
I think that guy's going to be, something special. So, Alabama definitely dipped into the portal. They were able to get some guys, obviously build some depth up at that position. And then, of course, again, you have Bryce Young running the show. And I think he and the chemistry he has with this football team, along with his offensive coordinator, Bill O'Brien, is only going to continue to shine from here. Doesn't get much better than the Heisman. So.
Wild Bill don't get enough credit. Yeah, you doing it, dog. I'm a fan.
Wild Bill. Get your lassos out, because beef is what's for dinner. Week one's always a good display game. Who we got? On display defensively, Mike, your boy, Will Anderson. I mean, you got two of the best guys in college football playing on Alabama, one on offense, one on defense. Will Anderson is money. And the dude decided to come back, which is huge. Just your thoughts on how this defense kind of stacks up this year, and what you're looking forward to most in seeing what they're going to run.
Well, for me, with Will Anderson, Steel Will is what I call him. I think he's probably one of your most prolific leaders we've seen in a long time. I think, now he's not a Tebow, but I think he has he leads his team in that manner. And if he says he's going to do something, I think they have enough faith in him that they're going to rally behind him. So, hey man, I'm excited to see this, the steel curtain this year. That's what I'm finna call our front four this year, the steel curtain.
The steel curtain. And look, the defense returns all but one guy, which is pretty solid there. And, I really think this week, granted, I know, we kind of underplay Utah State and what they come in with, obviously with the spread being as spread out as it is.
Hard to stay motivated.
But with that being said, I will say Utah State has one of the better offenses in college football. So I think this will be a good opportunity for the defense to come out there and get some competition and really just go out there and kind of figure things out. And obviously you have Will Anderson. I think, some other guys that, I'm excited to obviously see that return to the mix. DJ Dale, you got To'o, which, getting him back in the mix. And then Jordan Battle, man. Jordan Battle, that guy, he's special.
Yeah, he's special.
We like Jordan Battle a lot. So with that being said, dun, 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 prediction time. I'm gonna go ahead and let you go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and let you start, my friend.
All right. The only reason I'm finna throw this number out here is because I don't know where we are in the secondary, and I know they have an air attack. I know they can spread the ball out very well. So I think it's gonna be a little mismatch, but I'm gonna go 52-14.
Ooh.
Yeah, 52-14.
All right. I'm gonna go Alabama 55, Utah State 6.
Ooh. I'm probably gonna have some people in the comments, but hey, it's hard on that island when you out there. It's just you and him, man oh man. So until I can see us prove ourselves on that secondary, I know the run game is gonna be strong. We're gonna handle that, but I'm afraid about them spreading the ball out.
So they might put a few more points on the board than we think.
Yes.
We'll see. All right, it'll be fun. Looking forward to it. 6:30 SEC Network, Alabama kicking off at Utah State, Bryant-Denny Stadium. We'll see you there.
Peace.
Brought to you by Alabama Beef Farmers and Ranchers.